I'm here with Mr. Gérald Béroud, the Executive Vice President of the Swiss-Chinese Association. You know a lot about China, about Chinese people, and I will ask you a few questions about how they can become so strong in chess or perhaps in any field. But before that, we have to say that you're also a keen chess player. Can you tell us a little bit about you and your connection to chess?
Well, it started when I was at middle school, because we had a chance to have some lessons on chess. And after, with friends, we started to play regularly. A few years later, we have established a Grand Rock in Lausanne, who was the first managed club by young people. And after, for almost 10 years, I have been playing chess with a lot of pleasure and surprises. Good surprises.
And then started your interest and your love for China. You've been in China many times. You've created also a company in Switzerland which takes care of relationship with this country. So you've been there a lot. How can you describe perhaps the mentality of Chinese people towards work, games, success, perhaps?
I think one of the most impressive characteristic for Chinese people is its motivation. When you have a so populated nation, 1.4 billion people, so you have to learn to fight in a good sense. It means you have a lot of competition around you, at school, in universities, at work. So you have to do a lot of things to go through the systems and to be, for example, number one in sports or in other area. So, for example, when you are in a classroom, maybe you are 60 people in a classroom. So you must learn, you must work very hard to get a good opportunity for maybe in sports or in study and so on. And you have to, every day, you have to fight for a better solution, better places. And I am always very impressed by Chinese people, because with such a competition, they can find ways to get the better of one situation.
And maybe a little more concretely with chess, our chess from Europe, the one we play. When did they start, and how did they start to understand or to want to be successful?
I think, like a lot of, I would say, sports was always very important for Chinese people a long time ago. But of course, due to the economic development of China, China has encountered a lot of difficulties, because the main priority was the development of the country. So after the reform policy at the end of the 1970s, all kinds of sports have received a lot of improvement and help from the central state. So it's very impressive, for example, for sports like basketball or athletics or football or volleyball, or also collective sports. Chinese people are always very strong. Other play like chess, we can say the international chess, was not so well known. In China, the most well-known chess is the Chinese chess, which is quite different than the international chess.
Mm-hmm. How can you explain that in the recent development of Chinese success in our chess, women were clearly more successful at the international level than men?
We can say that in any field in China, women are very strong, because they have to fight more than men to go through and to obtain good positions and good opportunities. It's the same in work, it's the same in society. There is only one field where women are still underrepresented, is politics. But in other fields like economy, you can find women who are very top managers, or you can find in health, for example, a surgeon or psychiatrist and so on. Women are equal to men, but in politics it's not the same situation.
Just a few minutes ago, you've played the first symbolic move in this second round for Youve and June. Did you know her before?
No, I didn't heard about her. I know that Chinese women are very strong in chess, but I haven't the opportunity to better know her career. Now I know a little bit.
Well, thank you very much for these interesting thoughts.